I got this on my way. So drift. 나나만 보고 driving like round, round. Let me hear you say. Everybody say. Oh. Hey. Undercover, hey, need my name. Yes, no. Back down. Tell you all every day, every night. We got the time to want a good boy. How bad? Come on a good boy. We don't give a fuck. 우리 손을 그어줘.
What is up, everyone? My name is Tony. Welcome back to my channel where I react to K-pop. If you're new here, welcome. Hope you enjoy my reaction. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing. Definitely helps me out. You can also feel free to follow me on Instagram and or Twitter if you are interested. Links are down in the description. I always follow back. And yeah, other than that, getting back into some DPR Ian today. So from the last time that I reacted to Ian, I have been doing my own like little research and finding new information because I was just super curious and I wanted to make sure that I was like keeping up with like what was going on and you know, his world of music and things like that. So I appreciate everyone's comments. It was so helpful as well, like reading your comments and getting the down low. Especially as like someone coming in completely blind to Ian's music and having no clue like just how in depth it is, you know what I mean? Like I really had no clue until I started reading your guys' comments and I was like, okay, this is like very particular and very in depth, and I just was not prepared for that. But I feel like I'm better prepared now in my second reaction. I've been watching like clips of like his old lives and stuff like that so I could get like a better understanding in his words of like his mental health and what his music means and things like that. I did find out that it's MITO and not MITO. Sincerely apologize. I was saying MITO last time, I think. I found out that it is MITO. And I also apologize for the terminology. You guys are correct. It is an alter, not, what was I saying? A persona. Sincerely apologize. If I say anything incorrectly or if I don't use the right terminology, like just correct me. I will not be upset. As long as you do it respectfully, I will not be upset. When I say that I have my degree in psychology, I mean that I just have my bachelor's degree in psychology, and your bachelor's degree is a very basic overview of psychology and the DSM-5 and, you know, learning all the disorders and stuff. Like, we don't go very in depth of the DSM-5 because quite frankly we just don't have enough time to. You kind of do more of that whenever you're doing your master's. So, and I delved away. Oh my god, words. I like turned away. I went on a different path, guess I should say. So I kind of decided not to pursue mental health psychology anymore and went more into psychology of people and organizations. So I never really like continued my education in psychology in that way when it comes to mental health anyway. So we did learn a lot about bipolar disorder though. So like I am fully aware of like bipolar disorder, you know, the manic episodes, the depressive episodes. But the rest of the personality disorders we kind of just like skimmed over, especially DID, because DID is not a very common disorder. So it's not something we put a lot of focus in, just kind of like the basic understanding of what DID is. So a lot of my information that I have about DID is like information that I got on my own, or that I've seen through media, like movies and stuff. So I will say that, like, even though I have my background in psychology, and I think mental health and, you know, disorders are super important to learn about and to educate ourselves about. I don't know everything, so just bear with me. But I'm always willing to learn, you know what I mean? We can always grow and develop and continue to learn, no matter what age we are. So I'm excited to learn more and like have a better understanding of all of this. But I also found Squirrel. I found Squirrel on Twitter, and I saw that, sorry, I don't know their pronouns, so I'm just gonna say I saw that they posted a kind of like an index of DPR Ian and like his music, like a yeah, it's like a whole document. I didn't read the document fully. I didn't want to like, because there are some things that I kind of want to like figure out on my own. But I did get the like index of like the order of everything. So I found this super, super helpful. So I think I'm just going to finish out the mood swings era of his music. So I'm gonna start today off with the MITO documentary. He released this like 3 years ago, I think, maybe 4 years ago. So I thought it would be really good to start out with the documentary and like maybe give me like a better introduction to Maito and Ian's like psyche, I guess you could say. And then I already did So Beautiful and No Blueberries, so I'm gonna finish off mood swings with Welcome to the Show, Nerves, and Scaredy Cat. And then since I already got to Don't Go Insane, I'm gonna watch Don't Go Insane, the Mito version, the official visualizer, finish off that. And then I also, I also figured that I would kind of end on like a lighthearted note and watch Ian's thirst tweets, which I freaking love thirst tweets. I think they're so funny. So I'm excited to watch that. I just thought it'd be fun to kind of end on that like funny note, because honestly, I love thirst tweets. I think they're so freaking funny. People are so creative with their thirst tweets. It's so funny. So I'm excited to get into that. And I did see that I think I did see a Instagram live clip where Ian was saying that he is going to give Limbo an official release in the upcoming Hybrid album. So I'm excited for the official release of that. And yeah, I think I'm like all caught up on like everything that I was hunting for when it comes to Ian. I still like would love to like see like read your comments, and like if you have more information to give me, I would absolutely love that. But yeah, other than that, it's been fun like catching clips here and there of Ian. I think he's such a sweet person. Like you can just tell that he's just so genuine and down to earth and just very precious, which like doesn't surprise me because he's Australian, and Australians tend to be like the nicest people ever. So it doesn't surprise. I say that because I actually like stayed in Australia for like 4 months. So so yeah, I sorry, you could just see Foster's tail wagging in the air. So I like lived in Australia for like 4 months, and I got to meet a lot of Australians, and I just had the best experience in Australia. I would definitely go back. Yeah, everyone was so nice. I never really had like an issue with anybody when I was there. So yeah, it just doesn't surprise me. That's why I'm also used to like he tends to curse a lot, and I'm just so used to it because Australians, like, usually a curse word is like in their vocabulary, like every other sentence. So like I'm not really surprised. These these animals are driving me crazy. They're like usually they're just chilling, but they're all over the place. I got a cat over here. I got a cat on my bed. I got a dog over here. Okay, anyway, sorry. They're just distracting. I also like have nothing on my wall right now because I'm getting ready to move soon. So, I don't have a bare wall because I have nothing to put up. I have a bare wall because I took everything down because I'm going to get moving soon. So, I'm excited to hop into this. I'm hoping this documentary will help me get a better understanding. And then next time I really want to get to the MITO movie. And then probably finally Famous Last Words, Peanut Butter and Tears, and then the Skins demo, I think is what I'm going to get into next time. So I hope that's cool with you guys. I know a lot of you guys wanted me to get to Peanut Butter and Tears, and honestly, the title of the song like really like stuck out to me and I really wanted to get to it, but I feel like for like organizational purposes, I should probably like stick to the order of things so I can get a better understanding of the world that Ian has created. Which I have another question. I know Ian's like full name is Christian, so I'm very curious. Does he prefer Christian or does he prefer just being called Ian? I personally, I always like calling people by their full name. But if someone like would very much prefer their nickname, then like I'll call them that. But I was just curious. Anyways, let's hop into this documentary. I'm sorry that I talked for so long, but I had to like let you guys know that like I have done my research between my last reaction and now. So like this isn't something that I'm just like blindly going into again. Like I did gather some information. So I'm excited to hop into this. Okay, let's go. I also I only know like a snippet of Ian's past of like a K-pop idol. So, I will say that like when it comes to like Ian's whole music journey, I really don't know a lot. I just know that he was in, oh my god, what was the group called? Rome? Is that what the group was called? Gosh, I can't remember. I remember like seeing something about it. But yeah, like I do know that he was in a K-pop group, but I don't know like the history. I don't know the story. I don't know anything about like that whole era of Ian's. So there are like still some things that I've just like really had no clue about. So like just bear with me as I like continue my journey with Ian and like his music and his history in the K-pop industry and stuff, because quite frankly like I'm very much still learning. I've only scratched the surface.
I felt like I had somebody else inside me. It felt like just a complete opposite world in which I was living in. A world that was very monotone. It was very black and white, and my whole life I battled with this, I guess, other individual until I finally decided to make him come to life. And his name is MITO. So I wanted to start my album with the introduction to who MITO was. The beginning, the birth of MITO. Didn't have to think too much of what it sounds like. I'm just trying to stay alive. Take the fire down. Don't want to be alone. Keep the fire down. Don't want to be alone. Like yesterday. I need a battle chant or something like that. Something very glorious, but at the same time very triumphant.
I love stuff like this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try not to pause too much, but I love stuff like this. Like seeing the actual like creation of the music is just so fascinating to me. Like just seeing the process and how like each artist is so different too, like when they create music, and I just find it so interesting. Like I love stuff like this. And I love that he recorded this whole thing for us to like witness, you know what I mean? So Beautiful was, I guess, very inspired by the idea that something so dark and sinister is actually something that's usually the most misunderstood. I wanted to depict MITO in his most darkest form. And the video for that, yeah, gosh. First day of the shoot. It's cold, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm like this, and then but then Mike was like, you know, like smiling or like. Yeah. So, you know, growing up, I also had a lot of struggles when it came to relationships. I'm sure.
As high as you go, your lows and your dips, you tend to push away the people that really care for you. And that's how I experienced.
I think even if you don't have DID, like anybody could relate to that. Like even if it's not like constant, even like maybe if you're just having like a depressive episode or like a manic episode, like you tend to like push away the people that care the most.
Experienced a lot of heartbreak, and I decided to make that into a song called Dope Lovers. Dope lover, you'd say no number. I like your face. You're smiling. I'm sorry. Probably get the harm right there. You're smiling. I'm sorry. She's vibing. No compass. Was all for a kiss. Was it for a kiss or was it from the kiss? Because honestly, I think a lot of shit happens after the kiss.
Agreed.
Maybe the ending for that, you know. You know, dope is also associated with a drug. So in terms, it's such an addictive love that you can't stray away from it. But at the end of the day, you just keep coming back for more and more.
Even though you know it's bad for you.
I actually made that song about 2 years ago. I remember at the time I was feeling very angry. I don't know about what, but I've just figured I'd make a song about just people that you don't associate yourself with, that you're not very familiar with, and no matter what you do, you just can't connect to them. And I associated that with blueberries.
이건 이제 요건 가죽 자켓이고
좋아.
그리고 이거는 그냥 블랙 진인데 부츠컷으로 되어 있는 거고
This is like a I need a hostage free. I need a rocket ship.
뭔가 I just wanted to draw that.
Losing my temper too soft.
Running away from the blueberry monster.
그거 트렌드에서는 못해요. 받고 받다가
당연하지.
그냥 오는 그 주차장에 들어갈게요.
I just the more content that I watch of Ian's, like the more endearing that I find him. Like
빡세다 진짜. I'm gonna do something like that. 조금 기괴하게 뭔가 이렇게 막 손을 이렇게 막 다 둘 다 이렇게 열어도 되고. 잘하고 있어.
너형 쫄았는데 지금?
Tommy, stop. Stop. Tommy.
his dog is so cute too.
Made a lot of bad decisions in my life, and you know, for whatever it's worth, I'm sure it built me to become who I am now. But honestly, there are times where I regret a lot of my decisions. Yeah, Nerves was one of the songs that I had to make to express that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2. I was hurting. It doesn't sound like I'm hurting.
He puts so much thought into it.
I was hurting too much to know that you were standing right there.
I think that's the one.
John, is it okay to curse here in the video?
Yes.
This is fucking good.
Scaredy Cat was a song that was inspired by my fear and my fear of everything almost. So for Scaredy Cat, I think what I want is to have this character, this other character that's living inside of MITO. You know, the one that's always scared, but curious. And I'm sure you've heard of the term curiosity killed the cat. So that's essentially what it is, a scaredy cat. What do you do when you're scared? 2, 3, 4.
More heart attacks. I think I'm scared.
One, 2, 3, 4. Welcome to the show. However, you guys should know, with this show comes a lot of anxiety, a lot of doubt, a lot of fear, a lot of stress, a lot of things that I can't explain to you other than this is who I am and this is me. But regardless, I still want to welcome you to my show. Welcome to the show. It's a grand entrance for the acceptance of who MITO is. You know, it's going to be like center stage. Takes one breath and just stay for the show. No candle lights, take you home.
I try to hide it. I'm scared of what's next. I still don't know where to go. But welcome to the show.
You know, and then it just dies down a little bit. This is the end. This is the end. When I was making No Silhouette, I imagined, you know, some rundown MITO after he'd been through his whole journey. You know, he's like a superhero. But with every up, there comes a down. I just imagined, you know, MITO went through his prime and now he's coming on the down, and as he's coming down, he's returning back to Ian. And Ian finally understanding why he needs MITO.
It's so interesting. Like, I'm just like still like completely blown away at how, I don't know, like how deep in his mind he's letting us all see. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be very brave to, you know, open up this much of yourself to others. You know what I mean? Like, it just still like just blows my mind, like just how much he's showing people. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy to think about. Like, not a lot of people would do that, you know? And it seems to me like this whole album is kind of Ian's journey of his acceptance of MITO and the fact that, you know, he does have this altar inside him, and, you know, how he used to deny, but now he's finally coming to that acceptance. And then I'm sure, you know, I think the rest of the journey is also going to be super interesting, because I think a lot of people, whenever, you know, they have mental health issues and, you know, they go to therapy, you know, whatever, I feel like a lot of people come to the acceptance stage and then they stop. You know, they kind of think like, okay, well, I understand now, you know, why I am the way that I am and why I do the things that I do. But then they stop there and they don't go further into that journey and actually take the steps to I'm trying to find my words, I'm sorry. Take the steps to actually learn healthy patterns of how to deal with that behavior, how to overcome that behavior, or issues, or, you know, disorders, or whatever it may be, and actually like continue their growth and development of, you know, how can I like find my own happiness and cope with these things in a healthy manner. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm making sense when I say that, but I feel like a lot of people kind of get to the acceptance and then they stop their mental health journey because they think they figured it all out. They don't actually go beyond that and put in the work to you know, cope with their mental health issues and bettering themselves. You know what I mean? And I feel like Ian's whole journey is just, it's initially starting out with that acceptance, and I feel like the rest of his journey is probably going to be talking about kind of how, you know, how he has been able to cope and gain those tools that he needed to handle his mental health and his disorders, and his alters and things like that. So I feel like this is just the beginning. Like, you can tell that this is just the beginning in this documentary, you know what I mean? So I'm very, very, like, curious to see where the rest of his journey is going to take him. Like, I don't know, it's just so interesting. But again, like I'm still like, and I'm sure his journey has helped so many people kind of realize like how much work there really is into you know, learning about your mental health and the things that we need to do to overcome our mental health problems and how to cope with them, the tools that we need to do that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just, as someone who wanted to be a therapist, I find it really frustrating when people get to that acceptance and then just stop. Because it's way more than just acceptance. You have to go beyond that, you know what I mean? So I'm very, very fascinated, and I'm still just like blown away at how much he's like let people in to his mind. Like it's fascinating, but I'm sure that it's helped a lot of people, you know what I mean? So I'm still like blown away and still like wrapping my head around everything, you know what I mean?
In the sun. This is the end. I lost myself in the sun. I lost myself in the sun. I lost myself.
딱 좋다.
좀 볼 수
딱
있을
원하는 느낌이다. 우리도 이렇게 딱 앨범 아트를 찍었으니까
이제
얼굴이 여기에 딱 있고 이제 약간 이런 식으로 해서
온도에 따라서 이게 변하는 거니까 그 온도성을 좀 잘 생각을 하고 해야 될 것 같긴 해요. 온도만 저희가 주문을 하면 맞출 수는 있을 것 같아요.
Wow. Wow, that's insane. My God.
It's heat sensitive, but right now I just walked. It's so cold. And they open it, and then bam, have the mirror, and then the CD.
That's really cool. For an album, that's really cool.
So I mean, up to now, a lot of you guys have probably known me for being behind the camera, and I don't know, now that I'm actually in front of the camera, it's been a while. I don't know, I think I'm not used to it yet, but honestly I can say it's one hell of an experience. It's just beginning. There's so much more in store for you guys. Yeah, I just can't wait.
I'm so fascinated. I really am. I think the ending is exactly what I was thinking too. Like that, literally, the whole documentary felt like it was just the beginning of his journey. You know what I mean? So, it's very interesting. Okay, so like, obviously I got spoiled by like, you know, the songs on that whole album. But I eventually will like, I eventually will get to like all. Sorry, my hair. I eventually will get to all of his music, but I mostly just wanted to focus on the songs that actually have like music videos or visualizers or anything like that first, and then maybe I'll like hop back into all of the B-sides and the music that doesn't have videos to it. So if that's okay with you guys. Okay, let's hop into Welcome to the Show, the official MITO premiere.
Just stay for the show. No candlelight to take you home. You tried bringing out the sunny times. You're not really good at telling lies. So sick of keeping it all in. I just want you to stand on the door. Just leave me alone. I tried to hide it. I'm scared of what's next. I still don't know where to go. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. I can't imagine how confusing it must be to kind of have this altar that just takes over out of nowhere, and you know, when you come back to, you don't remember anything. But like, you probably have senses of deja vu, you know what I mean? Like he was saying, like how you go somewhere and you feel like you've been there before, but you know that you haven't. You know what I mean? Like I get deja vu all the time. I don't know why, but I just find it like, sorry, I just sneeze. I'm sorry. I just like find it so fascinating. Like I just can't imagine, like you probably have to feel like so lost and confused and scared, you know, that you don't know what's happening. Like I can't even, like, I can only imagine like how that must feel. Like I'm a very empathetic person, but you're still never going to fully know how it feels unless you yourself experience it, you know what I mean? So I can picture how it feels, but I will never ever fully understand like exactly how that is. So I just, man, so interesting. Okay, let's move on to nerves. I also find it so interesting that he always has like pinned notes to all of his videos. I think it's so interesting that he goes mood swings in this order to mood swings in disorder. So true though. Okay. Nerves.
Hey girl, I heard you're leaving town. Hey girl, it might not matter now. Hey girl, maybe it worked somehow. That's what I tell myself when you lie down tonight. So many times I cut off, held on. I still can't believe I left you all alone. You tore me down to pieces. You'll never know how much I wished I never let you go. Hi, how you doing? I heard you seem to be happy now. Hi, how you doing? Don't worry about me, cause I'm doing fine. So you came around my house and you left your marks with your fingertips. I'm sitting where you sat down, and now he's looking for something meaningless. I'm getting little nervous. I'm getting to the surface. I'm getting little nervous. I'm getting to the surface. Hi, how you doing? I heard you seem to be happy now. Hi, how you doing? Don't worry about me, cause I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, 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 I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, girl, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, I swear it's not a lie. I'm doing fine, girl, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, I swear it's not a lie. I'm getting little breathless. I'm getting to the surface. I'm getting little breathless. I'm getting to the surface. Getting little nervous. Just getting to the surface. You got a little nervous of running back to you when you weren't there. And I'm sorry, I was hurting too much to know that you were standing right there. And I'm sorry, I will sing this song to you to tell you I really care. And I'm sorry, when I left you all alone, girl, I know that wasn't fair. Cause I loved you, he loved you, he loved you.
Man, I felt that song, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say something and I forget. I hate when I lose my train of thought. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I think the two words "I'm fine" are like the biggest lies that people tell. Like, like usually when people ask you like how are you doing, like you always just say like I'm fine. Like it's just like the typical response to give whether you're doing fine or not. You know what I mean? Like I feel this song because I'm definitely someone that like thinks that they need to do it all on their own. Like I don't know. Like whenever I'm going through something, I'm always like I've always been the type of person that feels like the only person they can rely on is themselves. And I know that that's not true. I know that like, there are people in my life that care and like would go above and beyond for me, but I just feel like there's some things that I need to figure out on my own. But whenever I'm like super stressed or super depressed, like I kind of just like hold myself up like on my own, you know what I mean? And like usually my mom in particular like always knows whenever I'm like going through something, because she'll call me and be like, I haven't heard from you in a while, because usually I talk to my mom like once a week, maybe every other week. So like if she doesn't hear from me for a while, she knows that like I'm either just super busy with work and YouTube and stuff like that, or I'm going through something. Like it's either one of the two, you know what I mean? So but she always knows when like something's not right. And I don't know why, but like you just don't want to be a bother to people, right? Like you're like, I'm just going through something and you just feel like you need to figure it out on your own. And you do eventually I do like figure it out, and like I get back to, normal. But that's why I feel this song. Like, I think it's very, very easy to like push people away and be like, you don't want to involve them in your shit. You know what I mean? So I get the song a lot. Yeah, I totally agree. Like a daily I'm okay. Yes. I'm doing fine sounds more like he's trying to convince himself that he's actually fine. Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. I've definitely been there. And like I'm not saying like I'm not comparing my issues to Ian whatsoever, because nobody's issues are going to be 100% the same. Like, we all have our own issues and our own journeys that we need to go through. But like, I definitely feel like there's songs of Ian's that I can definitely relate to. Maybe not fully like on his level or experience, but definitely like I can definitely understand, you know what I mean? So I think his music is so, I think whether you can fully grasp where he's coming from or not, I still think it's pretty connectable, you know what I mean? Like, you can connect to it. So I'm very interested to hop into Scaredy Cat though. Let's go.
Joining the manhunt. The manhunt continues. Police reports discovering the horrific body. 6 years have passed by at the Devil's Diner. Railroad tracks.
Witnesses say the suspect may be missing an eye.
I think I'm scared of all the signs. Don't ever leave me alone at night. I think I'm scared, I don't know why. Just leave the lights on and close the blinds.
Just from the beginning of this, I'm already getting the feeling that he's saying that he like gets scared of like what he might do, like with when Ian isn't in control and it's MITO or something, like he just never, he's scared of like what the news that he might wake up to of what he might have done as MITO. Is kind of the vibe. And honestly, I don't blame him. You know, that is scary that, you know, you could wake up to like who knows what, you know, your alter did. Like, that's, I just can't even imagine.
I think I'm scared, I have no time. I scream out loud just to see if I'm alive. I think I'm scared, I don't know why. So leave the lights on, I'll stay inside. Because I'm scaredy cat. Please no more heart attacks. Because I'm scaredy cat. Please no more heart attacks. Dial 911, I'm calling from under my bed. It's hard to breathe when you're not there. I find everything a nightmare. Sometimes I know you don't care, but I feel like I'm disappearing in a hole. And nobody will know, nobody will go. Except when I'm with you, sitting in my room alone. And nobody will know, nobody will go. Except when I'm. Why does no one understand when I say I am just afraid? Why does no one lend a hand when I say I will drift away? And there are clouds in the sky, and I'm always terrified they might just rain on me. I'm losing my mind, I think I'll be alright. Just hold my hand, you'll see. I'm a scaredy cat. Please no more heart attacks. I'm a scaredy cat. Please no more heart attacks. I know that you think I'm a scaredy cat. Please no more heart attacks. I'm a scaredy cat. Please no more heart attacks.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that whole song was kind of being like scared of what could happen whenever, you know, Ian's not the one in control. Which, like, I don't blame him, and honestly I would feel the same way. But also too, probably like not just Maito taking control, but also probably his his manic episodes and his depressive episodes too, you know, whenever those get a hold of him. I think I did watch a clip of an Instagram live where he was talking about how he can kind of usually feel whenever a manic episode is going to happen. I can't remember the words that he used to describe it, but he said that he'll like he'll like deactivate his Instagram and stuff like that, just like to be safe, you know. And I don't blame him for that either. You just, whenever you're in a manic episode, you just never know what you're gonna do then either. So like, I totally understand why he would, you know, want to stay off socials and stuff like that. Again, I just think Ian's music is so interesting. And even though like I'll never fully understand his experience, like I can still empathize and, you know, try to understand as best as I can from a perspective that has never gone through that. But I definitely fully understand the depression, anxiety 100%. So but yeah, I want to hop into the gosh, I can't find my words today. I sincerely apologize. I want to hop into the Don't Go Insane MITO version official visualizer. Gosh, since I accidentally skipped this when I first listened to Don't Go Insane, I have to say, like, Don't Go Insane and I think So I Danced are probably like my two top favorite songs thus far of Ian's. I like, the more that I listen to the music, the more that I kind of like fall in love with it. So I'm interested, like, also No Blueberries. I like No Blueberries a lot too. I think so far those are probably my top 3 songs. So we'll like see how like what songs become like my absolute top favorites the more that I like go through his music. I'm excited.
I spent my night on melting snow, just turning my sorrows into gold. And I laugh inside, 'cause you won't know. I was here from the moment the light showed.
I definitely find it interesting. I definitely think that Ian like changes his voice whenever he's MITO. I noticed that in So I Danced. I think he does it. Is there another song that he does that? His voice becomes like darker and like a little bit warped. I kind of noticed that. Is that purposeful? It's just something that I picked up on, but I'm very curious.
Oh, bless my heart when the wolves take me away. Don't fall apart when I come back from the grave. Forget my charms, I'll never be the same. We've came so far, only to drift away. Oh, bless my heart when the wolves take me away. Don't fall apart when I come back from the grave. Forget my charms, I'll never be the same. We've came so far, only to go insane. Stay by my side when the nightmare goes. I've been feeling distant, just way out of control. But I laugh inside, just so you can burn the dark when it's time for me. So just stay, just let me go. Why don't you wanna stay? Don't let me go. Just wanna try to breathe now. Don't let me go. Why don't you wanna stay? Don't let me go. Oh, bless my heart when the wolves take me away. Don't
I think I'm starting to think of this song in a totally different light. If I think of it from MITO's perspective. I don't know. I think in Ian's perspective, the song kind of comes off as I'm trying my best to not go insane. Like I keep telling myself I'm sane to kind of prevent myself from going into an episode or, or something like that. Like I just kind of pictured like in Ian's head, like just trying to keep it together. From MITO's perspective, it kind of seems more like why are you pushing me away whenever, I've been by your side this whole time and have been trying to help you and, be there for you. And I don't know. I just feel like I see the song totally different, like in MITO's perspective. I don't know if that makes sense. This is just me, like, talking about how, like, I feel like after after seeing like the original music video and then like seeing this and like now having a bit of a better understanding of MITO. That's just kind of how I feel, but I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense or like, yeah, I don't know. Like some of the lines, like this side, like this side, like this, sorry, this part. It's like MITO was kind of waiting for Ian to like accept him. I don't know. That's just how I'm seeing it. But it's so interesting that like watching it for like I don't know if I'm making sense. Like it just seems so different from Ian's perspective to MITO's perspective, in my opinion. Like I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that way. That's just what I get. I don't know if I make sense. I hope I make sense. But it's just very, very, very. I just think the perspectives are totally different. It's the same song, the same lyrics, but I get a totally different vibe from Ian's version to MITO's version. I don't know. That's just me. I'm very, very, I don't know. I'm very fascinated. Yeah. Luna, stop chewing that. Stop. Sorry, she's chewing on a freaking wire. Don't chew wires, please. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments because I'm just I'm just I could literally like read comments and like deep dive into Ian and his music like all day, but unfortunately I can't make like a 12-hour reaction video or else I would. Okay. I think I have a way better understanding. I'm still a bit confused here and there, but I feel like that's just going to happen because I'm not ever going to fully understand Ian and, what he goes through, but I feel like compared to like my first reaction, I have a way better understanding of his journey, and that documentary helped a lot too to get like a clearer insight into his mind and a better understanding of the music as well. So I feel like I'm really understanding a lot better. Like I said, let's end it on like a funnier note. Because Ian's music is just so serious and deep and dark and fascinating and interesting, but it is very deep and dark. So I think I'm going to end this all on Ian reading thirst tweets because I think they're fucking hilarious. So I'm excited to watch this. Let's go.
bark, bark. Like the folds in your body to create another hole. Christian you smells, oh, like sex. Someone's gonna pounce on my dick. Someone wants to eat my arm. Woof, woof, bitch. G'day guys, this is Christian Yu, otherwise known as DPR Ian.
So
and I'm here
funny.
with BuzzFeed, and today, oh boy.
The things that people say online just crack me up. Like, especially because you're hiding behind a PFP and nobody really knows like your identity. So like you feel like you can say whatever you want.
I'm reading your thirst tweets. I'm gonna say I've never done this before. I've seen it everywhere, and I've never wondered how I would react to this. I'm actually curious myself, honestly. So I'm going in. Goodness, already. I just be horny and love Christian Yu. I just be horny.
Understandable.
Calm down a little. Oh boy. I love you too. On to the next. If they get DPR Ian to read thirst tweets, I might have to delete my account. Well, this wasn't so bad, was it? I mean, I hope you don't delete your account. Goodness. Are you horny too? No, I'm kidding. Jesus Christ. I cannot. Okay, so it's like
I'm loving the knee slaps. So funny.
this is so interesting. I've never actually sat down and read.
I need to look to see how old Ian is because I actually don't know.
Oh, DPR Ian could fold me like an origami, and I would thank him for folding you like an origami. That sounds terrible. Goodness, I would hate to do that. That's almost like a contortionist, isn't it? But oh boy, I'm sure there's like a different meaning to this. It sounds almost a little sexual, doesn't it? It is. Oh, it is. Okay, makes sense. All right.
Ian, this is thirst tweets. Everything is going to be sexual.
Sorry, I'm so bad at this. It's very visual. Folding someone like an origami, doesn't sound too nice, unless you're really flexible. Christian Yu posting that shirtless video is why I decided to pull my life together once again. I'm quite confused about this one. Does that mean I kind of slapped some sense into you? That shirtless video is why I decided to put my life together once again. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Oh, it's a good thing. Oh, okay. I thought like when she saw that, they didn't like it. So they were like, I gotta get focused again. I gotta get my life back together. I was living under a rock. I did not know Christian Yu and DPR Ian were the same person. You know what? I don't blame you. I like DPR Ian for the music and Christian Yu for his hot, sexy, goofy, awkward self. Goodness, I mean, I am the same person. But I guess, well, on stage, I'm, DPR Ian. People probably know me like that. But, I am Christian Yu and I am pretty goofy. But I'm so glad you think that. And how do you feel now that it's the same person? Oh man, this is crazy. I just don't know how to, this is like the first time I'm reading any of these. So this person just remembered, Christian Yu is a Virgo man. You know what, I like astrology, it's quite accurate. Well, what does that mean? And 2 breaking heart emojis. What does a Virgo man mean? Oh, is that what it is? I break 2 hearts. My goodness. Really? I hope I don't break anyone's heart. I've had my heart broken a few times. If that's what that means, it's pretty accurate. But I do only have 1 heart. Okay, this next one is a bit of a task. This message is to DPR Ian. Arf, 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 woof, woof, arf, 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 bark, bark. That is all. Hashtag tweet CLO. I believe that was meant to simulate a wild animal noise. I just realized what this was. At some of our shows, sometimes people start barking. Is that kind of like hooting your horn at somebody? Oh, okay. I love it. I love it. I love this. I just cannot. My goodness. I could just read this all day. I need to make DPR Ian my baby girl. Oh my goodness. I've heard it all. People call me daddy, mommy, and now baby girl. Come here, pretty boy, and sit on my lap. Yes, ma'am.
Oh my god. Wait. If DPR Ian ever said yes ma'am to me, bro. End it all.
If someone said that to me in real life, I don't know how I'd react. I think I'll say, okay, I'll be right there. So thank you. Thank you, sweet.
He really is a baby girl. If he just goes along with it, he really is a baby girl.
I'll be on your lap pretty soon. Oh, goodness. Call me old-fashioned, but I was raised to serve DPR Ian. You got me there. I clean the dishes and cooking food. I do whatever he says because he is my husband and he makes the rules around the house. He owns me. If he ever cheats on me, it's because I was lacking. I feel so bad all of a sudden. I don't know why. No, Don't even feel bad. You're not lacking. I don't know why it feels so personal right now. Goodness, I can do the dishes. I can do the food. I'm a pretty good cook myself. And no, you're definitely not lacking. And if I ever cheat, which I won't, by the way, I'm not that type of person, it's because I screwed up. So I'm sorry. Goodness, I wrote a whole story. It feels like I'm in a movie right now.
I love that he takes it so seriously, though. Like, this is why, like, the more I literally just put my hair in my coffee. This is why, like, the more that I like watch Ian's content, the more that I just find him so endearing, like, because he's just so genuine, and I love him for that. He's so precious.
Which is shut the f up. No one talks to me. I saw sweat trickling down DPR Ian's abs. No, you did not. You did not see sweat trickling down anyone's abs, because I've never seen sweat trickling down my abs at all. Does DPR Ian / Christian Yu want another dog? Oh my goodness, I already know where this is gonna go. Because I can bark woof woof bitch, alright? Oh my god. This whole dog thing, going whole animalistic and wild. I love it. It seems like you're untamed. You're definitely barking up the right tree. Okay, we need to talk about how much Riz DPR Ian has. Like, it's unbelievable. I'm so sorry. What is Riz?
Charisma.
Oh, what? People call it Riz? I knew that. Can we edit that part out? Yeah, people call me a boomer. This is the most flattering tweet I think I've ever seen. Really? Someone thinks I have that much game? You think that about me? I'm a true introvert. So I've always had trouble even talking to someone that I had a feeling for. So I don't think I've ever talked game before, actually, which is why it's quite rather interesting. This has me thinking quite a lot. I know I shouldn't be so deep about these tweets, but I'm not sure if these are thirst tweets anymore. Riz, learn something new every day. I had a dream where Christian Yu was my daddy, and sorry, what? He made me lick his boots. Then I woke up in a cold sweat. It sounds like a terrible nightmare, if you ask me. And you just woke up from a nightmare. That's what usually happens when you wake up from a nightmare. You start sweating. Or a fever dream. It sounds like a fever dream. I made you lick my boot. I don't think I would ever do that to anybody. That's enough to make anyone sick. But
I'm sorry, like like seeing his reaction to these tweets, like I can fairly say that I don't think Ian is a dom at all. I think Ian's definitely more of a sub. Sorry. He definitely does not give dom vibes at all.
But thank you. I would gladly be your daddy. You know, in the beginning, I thought daddy was actually like people calling me dad, and I was so baffled. But now I get it. These emoticons are getting me. What is that? Is that a tomato? No, it's a red face and it's sweating. Her or star eyes. And then you have Spank Me Daddy with an unusual crinkly face. That sounds like a whole experience. That sounds like me when I eat something spicy. I cannot. With the whole daddy thing. I've heard Spank Me before. Who hasn't? I love it, you know? But thank you. I'll gladly spank you. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I said that. People think I'm actually like this. No, I'm not like this. Am I blushing? Am I getting red? I think I feel like I'm getting red. DPR Ian can choke and step on me. It sounds like we're in MMA or something, you know, and then grab my hair until I go bald. And I'll still be thankful for it. If you're bald, I would never do that. That sounds terrifying. If someone grabbed my hair and then just ripped the living hair out of me, I'll be absolutely petrified. Is this like legal? Like, are we allowed to say all of this? I think I'll pass on this one, but hey, whatever rocks your world, I'm here for it. It sounds so innocent. Oh my god, until you read the... That's like a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde going on here. I would let DPR Ian rearrange your guts. Rearrange your guts. And you have the nice little star sign that like something that a fairy would say.
That's something I would do.
It's getting more and more violent as we go on, ladies and gentlemen. Rearrange your guts. Like how? How would you rearrange it? Why would you want to rearrange your guts? Well, let me think. Really? So everyone knows this? You're internally having your guts rearranged. Why would you do that? Does that mean like I make you like...
Sorry. It's the way that he's thinking so deeply about it. Like, do you know? Oh, Ian, baby. You just sound so innocent. Okay, I got it. I gotta know. I like gotta like look up his age because I'm pretty sure he's older than me. I just don't know how much older. I gotta look up how old he is. He's 33. Okay, so he was born in 1990. So technically he's 4 years older than me, but yeah, he's 4 years older than me. He's actually the same age as my sister. How do you not know what rearrange my guts means? I can't, bro. Oh, I can't. I'm cracking up. I'm like crying. That's so funny. I just can't get over like how like he's just taking it so seriously and he's thinking so hard about it because he doesn't. Sorry, I just can't get over it.
Sick to the stomach because of how, I guess, hot someone is. I'm a little confused on.
I'm crying. I'm crying. Oh my god. No, Ian. It means rearrange my guts with your dick, okay? He's taking it so he's like, girl, are you okay? Did my like good looks like rearrange your guts? I don't know why it's so funny. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm okay.
On this one, I'm gonna look it up a little bit later. Hopefully it's. I shouldn't do that. It's kind of weird how everyone knows this. Christian Yu choked me.
Yeah, babe, you're the only one that doesn't understand.
All of the above now, is it? I feel like a murderer at this point. I feel like I'm being investigated for something. This is quite terrifying. First it's rearrange someone's guts, and then now it's like I'm marrying you and killing you at the same time. I'll leave the killing part out, but okay. Oh, okay. This one's a little bit better. So apparently Christian Yu smells sexy. Do I smell sexy? Well, I smell alright. Yes. So apparently Christian Yu smells... Oh! Like sex. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. See, those are two totally different meanings. I'll still smell myself. I don't know. I don't think I'll leave it up to you. On to the next. Christian Yu was literally having his breakfast and it turned me on. We can't be couple because I might die from orgasms without having him touching me. Like literally, his visual can make me wet. Was it always like this? Was all the other thirst tweets like this? I'm just wondering. This is quite graphic. Holy moly. Macaroni. This is insane. Oh boy.
This is exactly why I fucking love thirst tweets so much.
I feel like this is so illegal. And I'm still rereading it. I might die just trying to get it. Orgasm without having him touching me like literally his can make... Okay. Thank you. I don't know what I was having for breakfast, but I'll think about that next time I have breakfast. Christian Yu, you owe my ovaries an apology. I'm sorry to your ovaries.
Sincerely.
I would like to apologize. I hope... I'll just stop here, man. It's getting a little hot. It's getting pretty hot in here. Not sure if it's the studio lights, but it's getting pretty insane. Oh, goodness. DPR Ian, more like DPR Eat Me Now. Oh boy, I know what that means. So I'm not going to reiterate this. I know what that means. I will give you 8 points for creativiness. That's a name I've never heard before. DPR Eat Me Now. Okay. Later. Wait, no, not later. What are you talking about? Goodness, how many of these are there? Good morning. I just want to say that DPR Ian, rail me, please, sir. Rail you. Toot toot. On to the next. DPR Ian is probably one of the few guys I'd let it hit it. Whoa, whoa. Like, Lord, have mercy. It says with a TH. I don't know if that was deliberate, but it adds a lot to this right now. I don't care if I get knocked up. It'd be worth it. Let's make us a little Dreamer's family. I like how you said Dreamer's family. You're very inclusive of that. And you don't care if you get knocked up. I'm trying to remember what that means. That means you knocked up means getting pregnant. It'd be worth it. Oh dear. Hit it raw. So okay, it makes a lot of sense now. That means you probably get a higher percentage of getting pregnant. I get it. Why was that so hard to like? But thank you. Who is Christian Yu? And why do I want to pounce on his dick? Pounce like a cat or something on my dick. Why do you want to do that? Pounce. Dear DPR Ian, as if this was meant to be like a nice letter, I want to eat your thick 2C's ass. Sincerely, me. You want to eat my thick ass? Oh boy, how do you know it's thick? You want to eat my thick ass? What are you going to eat it with? A spoon? Someone's going to pounce on my dick. Someone wants to eat my ass. I'm getting destroyed here. Christian Yu, would you like to? Of course. Dick me down, it's for science, hun. Why would that be for science? Dicking someone down? Does that mean something? Am I missing something again? Usually people would say that when they're resorting to something and they're making an excuse for it. But this is pretty direct. I don't think you need to excuse yourself with the science. I think that makes it a little bit more confusing. Just say you want to dick me down. I'm over it now. I'm used to it now. I'm so numb. I'm getting my ass eaten, my dick pounced. If DPR Ian needs a hole, he can use all three. Then I'll pull apart the
Come on. No. Baby boy. Baby boy. Come on. Come on. Mwah. Cutie.
folds of space to create new ones just for him. Whoa, let me just really breathe this one in. If DPR Ian needs a hole, like a hole, he can use all three. All three, what do you mean by that? This sounds more like a science question.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Question. I'll put apart the folds of space to create new ones. What do you mean by 3 holes? Are you talking about the holes on your body? No, including the one on my bum. I think that's 4. So you're a little wrong there. I got 4 holes.
Dear Lord. I can't go on.
1 there. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 holes. What are you talking about? I'll pull apart the folds of space to create new ones. Like the folds in your body, just to create another hole. To create new ones just for him. Oh, on you. Oh, wait, sorry. This isn't on me. Still, we all have 2 nostrils, 2 ear holes. It still applies to you at the same time. Oh, to create new ones. No, you're fine with the 3 holes. No, please don't do that. That would be awkward. I would hate to see a hole on your thigh or something like that. Please, 3 holes is plenty. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness, I don't know why this is so fun. Well, thank you. No need to do that, dear. Oh my gosh, and that was it. I cannot right now. This is insane.
Bro.
Man, this was crazy. Wow. Yes, please. My hands are just like, I'm frozen in space right now. How do I feel? How does everyone else feel right now? I don't think it's valid for me right now. I don't know how to feel. I feel like I got destroyed somehow. I feel pretty weird. But I'm flattered. Thank you so much. You know what? It's like one of those, it's like if people had these thoughts, you know, those thoughts running through your head, and then it just happened to end up on tweet. That's kind of what it feels like right now. But it's good. It's good to know. You guys are very creative. I'll give you that. It's kind of weird to promote them right now. Oh boy. So those were my thirst tweets here at BuzzFeed. I am absolutely burning up right now. Make sure to listen to Dear Insanity. If that makes you horny too, then I am completely lost for words.
That was the funniest fucking thing I ever watched. Oh my god. The way that he was like so sincere and just taking it so serious, like I can't move on. Oh my god. But like the thing is that like somebody's comment watching a 33-year-old man trying to understand modern dirty talk. But he's not even, it's not like he's that old though. Like he's 4 years older than me and I fully understood every single one of those tweets. Like maybe I'm just dirty. Maybe I just have a dirty mind. I don't know. But I think Ian's just a bit more in it. Like he's definitely baby girl. Whoever called him baby girl was honestly not lying. Okay, that was the best thing I ever watched. That was hilarious. That was like the perfect thing to end on, in my opinion. All right, guys, that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Please, if you have like more info to give me, or like you want to talk more about like the songs that I listen to and the lyrics and things like that, I always love reading those comments. So please leave as many comments as you would like. But yeah. That is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, be yourselves, and have a good day. Bye, guys.